Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, today we are going to begin with a new topic, that is sets. In this topic sets, we are going to do it from compulsory mathematics book of class 8, and we are going to prepare ourselves for upcoming exam. For that I am going to explain cumulative review, preparing for test from Dr. Sim Khada book. Okay. So let us see to the questions. Okay. So cumulative review is over here. Group A questions are given. Let us go to Group B. First, I'll explain whatever the questions are over there in Group B, which consist of 2 plus 1, 3 marks. Then after I'll come to Group A. So this is the thing. Over here it is written 2 plus 1 or 1 plus 2. That way we can have these questions in our examination. So let us see what the question is given. Question number 1. Let set A is equal to 1, 2 is given. Then write all the possible subsets that can be formed from set A. So what are the other small sets that can be formed from set A? So that we are going to write. That's called subsets. So the subsets that can be formed from this set can be: number 1, write it in a single element, 1, 2, and the third one is the set itself, 1 and 2, and the last one is phi or empty set. So in this way we can form four subsets of set A. How can we know whether we have four subsets or more than that? So there's a formula to know number of subsets. So number of subsets, if it is asked in the question number of subsets, we can use that formula 2 to the power m. Somewhere there is n, somewhere there is m, both has same meaning. So m refers the member of the set. So how many members are there, how many elements are there? 2. So 2 to the power 2 we can use. M refers to the number of elements present in the set. So 2 to the power 2, if I'll do, how much will come? 4. So these 4 denotes that, or says us that there must be only 4 possible subsets of set A. So this is how question number 1 can be solved. Here number of subsets not asked. That is why this process you don't have to do. That is just for your your satisfaction. Let us see another question now. B. Let me take the red one. Distinguish the proper and the improper subset from these sets. Proper, improper, it's very easy to distinguish. Let me write it again. A is equal to, what was the set? 1, 2 possible subsets, and the third one is 1, 2, and the fourth one is 5 kali. So this is the thing. So talking about proper and improper subsets, proper means and improper means, what does it mean in subsets? Proper subset means it should not be equal to the original, the main set. So this one is proper, 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 not improper. Proper, it means less than that, the main one. Less than that, the main one is 1, 2, and it is less than that, only 1 is there, it means it is proper subset. Again 2 is also the proper subset because it is also less than the set set A, which has got 1, 2 element in this. But see this one, 1, 2 is equal to that. When both the sets become equal, it means A contains this all and this all contains A. So in this way it becomes equal. When it becomes equal, it is not said to be proper, it is improper. So this 1, 2 is improper subset of the given set. Again this 5 is the subset of all the sets. So here we have 3 proper subsets and 1 improper subset. Another thing that is very important to know, in all the sets there is only one improper subset. Improper, in another way we can tell, it's a equal set. If I have a is equal to 1 2 3, then what is going to be the improper subset of a? If there is any other set which has got the same elements, equal elements, like 3 1 2, order doesn't matter, but both of them have the same elements, it means set A is improper subset of set B. So let us go to the next question. Let us not waste much time over here in one question. Let's go to the another question. In another question, what do you see? Question number 2. Let set D is equal to AB is given, then write all possible subsets that can be formed from set D. Same way. Once you will write A, in another curly bracket you will write B, and again AB, and then empty. Four subsets can be formed. Again, distinguish between proper and improper. Improper will be same, AB, same to same, and proper will be other three. Let's go to the next question now. Question number 3. Again, question over here is, let P is 1 to 3 is given, then write all the possible subsets that can be formed from P. So how many subsets can be formed? First you can figure it out yourself. There are 3 elements, so 2 to the power n or m. So how many members are there? 3 members. It means altogether 8 elements will be, 8 subsets will be formed. So what are those? I'm going to write over here. So the first one is 1, second one is 2. These all are subsets of set B. Then after 3, then after 1 2, then after 1 3, after that 2 3, after that 1 2 3, after that empty. Let us count how many is there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Altogether 8 subsets can be formed from this set P. Now distinguish between proper and improper. Proper, all are proper, only this which is equal to that set P, so this is only improper. Other all these 1 2 3 1 2 1 3 2 3 and this empty, these all are proper subsets of set P. Let us go to the next question. Let set M is this A E I is given, then write all the possibles of same like this. Here is number and here is alphabet. You take A once, E once, I once, then after A E, A I, and then after E I, then after one is empty and one is same to same, A E I. So over here also the same question, proper improper, you can easily distinguish. The set which has same to same element AEI will become improper subset, and remaining other sets will become proper subset of set M. Let us go to the next question. Question number 6, perhaps 1 2 3 4 5 5. So this question, what do we have? A is equal to A B C D E F, B is equal to A B C, and C is equal to A B C D. Then what is the relation between phi and A? We know always this phi means null set. Null is always the subset of another set. So we can write this phi is the subset of A. So this is the relation. In short notation form, I wrote it in symbolic form. So this means subset, and this means empty set. Phi, sign is phi. Phi is subset of A. Are the sets A and B disjoint? A and B are not disjoint because they have this A B C common. So all these 3 elements of set B is contained by A. A has contained all the elements of set B. That is why they are A is superset and B is subset. B is subset of A is superset of B. So they are not disjoint. They are joint, we can say that. A and B are not disjoint because they have common elements. You can write reason. Write the number of subsets of C. So formula for number of subsets We know number of subsets of C, that is equal to 2 to the power m. So how many members are there in C? Let's see, 1 2 3 4. So 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 4 gives us 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16. So how many subsets can be formed from set C? 16 is going to be the answer. Let us move ahead to the next question. In next question, we have A is equal to 3 5, B is equal to 3 5 6. Write the relationship between A and B. What is the relation? So B is super and A is subset, because all the elements of A are contained by B. So A is the subset of B. So this is answer for question number 1A. Represent set A and set B in the Venn diagram. Venn diagram, let us make it in Venn diagram. It's very easy. I'll make that universal over here. Okay, universal is created. Now A is the subset, so subset is in inside and superset will be outside. Superset is B. So B is outside and inside this there is A. A has what are the elements? 3 and then after 5. So B has also 3 5. Inside B also 3 5 lies. And one extra is over there which is not in A but in B, that is 6. So this is how we can show it in the Venn diagram. Let us see another question. X is equal to y such that y is the first four square numbers. So what are the first four square numbers? Let us write that first. So x will be equal to, so 1, that is the square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 2 square is 4, square of 3 is 9, and square of 4 is 16. So this is the first four square numbers. After that, what is y? X such that x is the first three prime numbers. What are the first three prime numbers? Let us list that. So first three prime numbers is 2, 3 and 5. I have listed both the elements. And now let us see what is asked in the question. List the elements of x and y. That is done. Identify them as overlapping or disjoint. They don't have any common element, so they are disjoint. What kind of set are they? Disjoint. Disjoint. The reason for that is because they don't have any common element. Now here it is asking x is the superset of y, x is the subset. X is the subset of y. No, x is not subset. No one contains any one of them there's element. Neither x has any element of y nor y has any element of x. So that is why they are not subset or superset of each other. So this is no. Now let us come down. Another question. If S is equal to Papson and A is equal to REDA, so write the improper subset of A. Improper means same to same. So let me write the improper subset of A. So let me suppose it X. X is equal to, again same thing you can write REDA, or somebody wants to write READ. That doesn't matter, but the element should be same to same. That is improper subset. Now talking about represent set S and set A in Venn diagram and then set the overlapping. So let us represent it in Venn diagram. Let me make, so set S and set A. Let it be set S and let it be A. First let us find what are the common elements. A is common in both. That will be written in between. And whatever left in A S will be written over here. That is P B S O N. And similarly in A, what are the things left after writing A over here? R E D. Now what it is asked, set the overlapping. So this is overlapping part. It means common part. Let us set them. So this is how it is done. Now coming down to the next question. What do we have? P is equal to even number less than 10. What are that? Even number less than 10. So I'll write over here only onto this. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And B is equal to 1357. B is equal to how much? 1357. So then List the elements of P. List the elements of P that I have listed over here. B is over here. What type of set are set P and B? So set P and B are disjoint because none of the elements are common. Why are they called so? Because none of the elements are common, I have said. Now show them in a Venn diagram. Venn diagram we can show separately. Separately, like this is P and this is B. In P we will write 2, 4, 6, 8, and in B we will write 1, 3, 5, 7 separately. Nothing is common. That is why it cannot be overlapping. It will be written like this. Coming to the next question, let us see this one. X was that X is the factor of 12. So what are the factors of 12? I'll list it over here only. So 1 and 12. 1 12 are 12. Then after 2 and 6, 2 6 are 12. Then after 3 and 4, 3 4 are 12. We have to stop. Now there is no any other number that can divide 12. So 1, 12, 2, 6, 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. Similarly, the m is equal to this much it is given. List the elements of set R that I have listed. What it has come? 1, 12, 2, 6, 3 and 4. That should be written inside curly bracket. Okay, define subset. Subset means if there are two sets A and B. If one set contains all the element of another set, then they are said to be subset of the other one. For example, A has 1, 2 and B has 1, 2 and 3. So what do we see over here? B contains all the element of A. So we can write define subset. Two sets in which set B contains all the element of set A. That is why set A is the subset of set B. That's finished. You can write it by making an example. Write the number of subsets of M. So number of subsets of M, very easy, 2 to the power M. Let us see M how many elements it has. 1 2 3 4 5. So 2 to the power 5, that is equal to 32. Let us see another question. Question number 11. Perhaps it is 11. P is equal to DRS, Q is equal to PQR and R is equal to RSD. Then what is the improper subset of P? What is the improper subset? P improper subset. RDS or DRS, over here also RSD. So the improper subset of P is R. Improper subset is R. Represent P, Q and R in the Venn diagram. We can represent it. It's very easy. The two sets same to same. So R and P, for R and P, one only can be made. This is R also and P also. And another Q is over there and it is overlapping because they have common elements. R is common. So another set is that which is Q and they have common, that is R. After R, what is left? S and D. Over here in set R and P, and in Q what is left? P and Q. This is how it is made. And another including this question, there is another question. Find the number of subsets of Q. So number of subsets of Q is equal to 2 to the power M. So in Q how many elements are there? Let's count 1 2 3. So 2 to the power 3, that is equal to 8. This is how question number 11 is done. Coming to question number 12. Universal is given, A is given, B is given. How many subsets can be obtained from set A? Very easy. How many subsets? That is why we have to use the formula 2 to the power M. Whereas in A, how many elements are there? 5 elements. 2 to the power 5, that becomes 32. Answer. What type of set are set A and B? A and B, let's see if there is anything common, overlapping. No common, disjoint. Disjoint set you can write. Write the relationship between U and B. You know always universal is the bigger one and all the sets are the subsets of universal. So we can write U is the superset of B. It means B is the subset of U. For this question, the relation I have written. Now coming to question number 13. I'm going little bit quick because the video is becoming so long. Okay, 13 and 14 I'm going through now. Study the given Venn diagram and list the elements of R. The elements of R is over here. Let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F. We can write it in a curly bracket. A, B, C, D, E, F. Other questions orally I'll solve. Okay. What type of set are set R and N? R and N are overlapping because D, E, and F is common in both R and N. Find the number of subset of R and subset of N. That is the formula we will be using 2 to the power m. First for R, number of subsets of R. So 2 to the power 6, that will be equal to 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32 to the 64. For n also it will be same because it has also got the same number of elements. 64 will come. Let us come to question number 14. In question number 14, study the given Venn diagram and write the relation between S and T. S and T. So T is what? T is the subset of S. S is the superset of T. Because inside S, T is lying. Now, what type of set are set T and set P? Set T and P has no connection. It is 2, 3 and this is 1, 4, 5. No connection, it means separate, that is disjoint set. Write the number of elements of set. So, number of elements of set S. Set S is equal to 2 to the power m. In set S, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is all in set S over here. See? So 2 to the power 4, that gives us 16. So if you will find out its possible subsets, you will get 16 subsets of set S. This is how all the group B of set set topic of cumulative review is done. Tomorrow I'll be explaining group A of cumulative review. So have a nice day. Thank you for today. Have a nice day.